I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past. I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past.
Hello, and welcome back to Thursday Night Build with the Devs. I'm Adam, and with me tonight I have Theodore. Theo, how are you?
Hello, Adam. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good, actually. I'm pretty excited to talk a little bit about the topic of today. But what about you? How are you doing?
Absolutely amazing, because tonight we've got something that I didn't think we would be able to see on the show tonight, and it's something that I've gotten very excited about because it's something that I watch religiously. I'm one of these type of guys that loves to watch these reality shows. And I'm not
Ooh,
talking Survivor here. I'm talking these shows like Shark Tank and Dragon's Den, right? And for anybody who's never seen these types of shows, basically, for our British viewers, it's called Dragon's Den. For our American viewers, it's known as Shark Tank. And basically, what you do is you come up with an idea, you stand in front of some investors, you pitch the idea for them, and if they like it, they buy your idea right there on the spot. And this is something that I've been very excited about, and I've always wanted to sort of pitch my idea one day. So maybe with Biella now, we'll be able to do that, because tonight we're actually looking at one of the ideas from the British version of Shark Tank, which is Dragon's Den. And it was a brilliant idea that I just loved the concept behind it. And the thing with these ideas, Theo, is, they're never really complicated. They look for a gap in the market, and they just sort of, they pitch that. And that's how these things sort of take on a life of their own. They become millionaires for a simple little idea. I mean, I don't know if you heard the story about the man with the American football that had this little sort of, it was a three-legged tripod about the size of about 3 inches tall. They put the football on it, so when they run to kick it, nobody has to hold the football anymore, right?
no way.
It was a little tripod, right? 3 inches, made of plastic. You put the football on it, and somebody kicks it, right? But this thing, it's made millions in it, and somebody took that idea, put it upside down, and put it in a pizza box now, and now you've got that lid cover, so you don't get the lid on your cheese, right? And they were all these little simple ideas. So tonight we're actually working on something for one of the winners of Dragon's Den, and we're going to help them design their website. If they had come to us to do the website, they would have had a much better time on the show, because let me give you the backstory behind this, right? They had a great idea, and I'll talk about the idea because I love the idea. But the problem is when you win these competitions, and the investors come to you and they say, all right, show me, what are your expenses? And when they opened up their books to show them what their expenses were, their biggest expense, can you guess what it was? Can you have any idea what it was?
Me?
I mean, normally you would think it would be like inventory or the making of the product, or maybe even paying their staff, but their biggest expense was their website. Their website cost them £4 million a year to design.
Wow, that is insane.
and to run, right? £4 million is $5 million US dollars to design a website. Now imagine if we'd had Biella, and imagine if I'd had Theo with me. Theo, how much you think you could have built that website for?
For about $20, the price of a pizza, since you mentioned it.
Right? The price of a pizza, exactly, right? These guys, when they opened their books and they said to them, we're going to give you $2 million for this business. And they went, but our website's costing us $4 million, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's shocking to me that these days, and this is not something that's old. This is recent. This is in the last, year or so that these guys won this contest. And they won it for, and I'll tell you about the business. It's a pre-loved furniture business, right? So basically, you
what does that
sell
mean?
Pre-loved. I mean, we used to call it used furniture, or furniture that hasn't been sold, right? So I could take all this furniture that people have, still in great condition. I buy it from them for one price, and I put it on my website and I sell it, right? And one man's treasure is another man's, whatever it is, right? So these guys have taken, right? I don't want to use that word, but they've taken stuff that everybody sees some potential in something. And what they did was they bought up these furniture, they put it on their website, and they were selling it. And it was called Rehome Furniture, right?
Yeah.
Rehome Furniture. Take the furniture and rehome it to your home. So it's a great idea. It doesn't cost them anything. They don't need to build anything. They don't need to pay for anything. They basically need a truck and a guy to come around and pick up furniture from people's homes and then resell it.
They also
Right?
have the type where it's actually kind of new furniture. They had like, if you guys know, there's showrooms where they
Unsold showroom
host,
furniture.
yeah, they
Yes.
host shows where they showcase furniture that's luxurious and current themed and most important modern nowadays. And it's current year furniture. And next year that furniture has to go somewhere, and most of the time that goes to waste. So it goes to a landfill. Well, these guys were also able to take it, and it's pretty much brand new, but they can't really call it brand new. It's pretty much used.
It's last year's model, basically. It's last
Yeah,
year's model, right? And
exactly.
if we look at this from a, an environmental and a sustainability concept, it's a great idea because it saves landfill, right?
Yeah.
If this stuff, I don't know if you know about something called fast fashion, but fashion
Oh, I
houses,
do.
like the big designers, they will not sell last year's models. They will burn it, right? They don't sell. You can't buy last year's so-and-so designer bag or designer, dress because it's last year's, and they don't want to discount the price.
I don't think you can
So
even
they
buy
burn it, right?
seasons.
Exactly, right? But these guys have taken a niche in the market that has this furniture that was last year's model. It's still brand new. It's still never been sold. It's never been used. And they were able to sell it now. So people are able to sort of log on and buy it. But the problem is the cost of their website. So,
Yeah.
Theo, had we been around to speak to these people before they'd gone on Dragon's Den, we might have saved them a little bit of embarrassment, I think, when they had to reveal what they're paying for their website.
I think we would have been able to save up a little bit more than embarrassment, not just embarrassment, but also their cash, right? Because there was like a £2 million investment or return revenue, whatever you want
Yep,
to
they
call
were
it,
giving them 2 million for it,
and their
right?
website was costing them £4 million. I mean, that is crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I don't know how you can
Now,
even build a website for £4 million. That's something like that's some government level type of website. That's only
absolutely,
the
absolutely.
website the government could justify building.
I built a website in a Corvette or in a Ferrari, in two Ferraris, right? I built the
That's true.
website in my Ferrari.
That's true. They could have
So,
saved up a pretty penny for that.
absolutely. So, what are
So
we going to
let's.
do here to help them out? What do we do? How do we start here?
So I have Biela running, and actually, while you were talking, I was able to give a prompt here to Biela so that we can actually finish up early. And I actually gave two prompts. One is already running in the back here, so we're gonna be able to compare. I actually came up with this idea right now. We're gonna be able to compare at the end between two of these designs and actually pick which one fits the best, because there's always going to be some variabilities in the end. So the prompt, we're actually going to build a redesign for this website, and I have here a prompt manually written by me, and it contains a lot of buzzwords, so please be ready to hear all of the buzzwords that I put in, because I really want this to be something spectacular, something show worthy, like putting it on BBC News or whatever they were.
Right. I
Whoever
mean,
hosts
yes, they were
Dragon's
all
Den.
over the news, and
Yeah,
sometimes they were on the news for the wrong reasons. So if we're gonna have a website, let's go on the news and go, look, guys, for a fraction of what you guys paid, we're actually developing two websites. Theo's giving it two prompts, right? And we're
to
gonna pick and choose.
for like 0.1% of their website cost, we can build more than one. I don't know what is
Phenomenal stuff.
0.1%, but let's read the prompt here that I came up with. So I want to build a fancy minimalist with high quality animations, parallax effect images, mouse cursor smoke effects, presentation worthy website with award-winning 2026 cutting edge design. So I told you to get ready for the buzzwords.
Yes, I can see all the buzzwords here, right?
The web
2026.
Yep, 2026. Because this is when the show was ran too.
It actually, yes, it aired this year. So this is a prime example of somebody in 2026 paying 4 million pounds, 5 million US dollars for a
Yep.
website. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Right.
They had so
I would
many
have been
tools, right?
happily, I would have
ChatGPT.
happily gone on there and go, guys, look, I can give it to you for 1 million.
I mean, I don't know if they would have said yes, because the problem was with them was that they had like recurring expenses. They didn't actually pay 4 million pounds up front, but overall, in all the years they held their website for, it actually cost them 4 million pounds, and it
Well,
wasn't that
that's
long
the
because their
thing, right?
business started pretty soon, I believe.
Yes,
Their
it
website
started in
was
2005, right? So basically, over the course of 1 year, their reoccurring expenses
yeah,
built up to the cost of 4 million, right? And I
yeah,
mean, the way that Biella works, don't forget about Biella with the optimization we have built into it, right? That those costs eventually go down when it redeploys the website. It doesn't redeploy the whole thing from scratch. It does a lot of there's a lot of sort of built-in features in Biella that makes it a much more effective and efficient tool to use, right?
yep,
Not just in the fact that it builds it for next to nothing, but the fact that it also was able to maintain it, and the maintenance and the upkeep that it does also has a built-in efficiency as part of the whole project, right?
yeah.
So
So
there are
so
several reasons we'll look at using Biella.
yeah, and let's continue with the prompt here. So they
More
specialize.
buzzwords.
Yeah, more buzzwords. They specialize in selling a showroom floor furniture that is technically used, but in brand new condition due to being only used as showpieces. The company prides itself in a sustainable business model with sustainable and eco-friendly practices. The furniture
Love
is
that.
often, excuse me?
I said I love that.
Yeah, I love it too. It's actually a very important feature that we want to showcase. I mean, I really do love when brands say that they're eco-friendly, because you got to make an impact on the world. But yeah, so moving on, we have the furniture is often luxurious and used to be highly priced, but due to them falling out of fashion after the shows they were in have passed, the furniture prices have come way down, making them super affordable for the common household. They also specialize in fully built interiors based on that business model, so they don't sell one piece furnitures, they sell fully built rooms. They were also featured and won a contract with one of the juries from the UK's renowned Dragon's Den show. The original website is rehome.co.uk. In a future prompt, we will also build the backend design of it, which will be an admin dashboard of sorts where the admins of the site can add and manage the furniture and their prices and their images and description and any other details. But this will come in a future prompt soon. So
So basically,
that's
what we're doing tonight is we're working on two sort of tasks with Biella here. We're using Biella to design the show tonight, to design the website that they use. But we're also next week continuing this task, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're doing this in two phases, and I'm really excited for this phase, but also in particular the next phase, because it's the actually first time we've shown what we're going to use for the next phase, and it's going to be impressive. Since we're actually trying to replicate this business, we thought, why not, use a more business appropriate feature that BL has, or let's say a website that BL has, and that's going to be enterprise. So we're going to use enterprise to actually create the backend and give it a more business or enterprise ready feature set for this. So I'm really
So
excited to show you guys
basically,
how that
what we're
works.
doing tonight is we're sort of building it, building up the sort of the front end, the website itself, the design, all the features that you would see as a consumer, and all that is done with using Biella. But that's sort of that whole back end where it runs it as a business, where I could maintain it as a business and keep it active and keep it up to date with all the database information and the customer information. All that is going to be built next week as part two of this show with Biella Enterprise. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, That is correct. I mean, it's not that we can't build this with Biela, because we did in the past. We've shown this before that it is totally possible, and we've also had guests come on that had used Biela Biela.dev fully to its extent to build a fully built to build a fully
Absolutely, because I remember
yeah.
seeing a few of those shows, right?
Yep, and it is possible, totally possible. But we're also going to show, we just want to showcase how enterprise works, and this is a theme accurate way of showing it. So let's see here in the chat, because we have a couple people come in here to say hello. So Chaotic Kyle says hello, guys. Hello, Chaotic Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, good to see you. Nice to have you back with us.
Yep. And he says that next week I have a big meeting with what I built with Biela. Hold thumbs, I get it. So
beautiful. Kyle, great to hear. Great you're building with Biela. Love to hear from you. Love to hear from our sort of our group, our community. The fact that you're able to be able to build with Biela. I mean, good luck with that meeting next week. I hope it goes well. Let us know. We love to hear from our community. I mean, the fact that we're able to help every week and to do these builds for you and to show you guys some of the tips and the tricks that we use to make Biela work at its optimal. It's nothing. I mean, we love to do that. And then we have a lot of support available to you, right? I mean, we use, Biela is available to you in a variety of ways, right? Within the support community. Theo, who do we usually go with when we need support?
So you can either go with Telegram or Discord. In this case, we have channels on both of these platforms, and you can go there and ask for help if you need it. But in this case, I think the best way to get support is to actually ask us on this live stream.
On live, right? Yeah, we're more than happy, right?
We may be able to help you out. But we do have the platforms, and let me post them here in the chat so people can.
And look, I talk about these every week. I think I always want to mention that we have that support available to you. We have the live support available. This is not a pre-recording. This is not something we'll get back to you in 24 hours. You will have live support available to you, and this is something that I think is well worth the price of admission. I mean, the fact that, think about all those subscription models you have that you deal with, your Microsofts and your big enterprise options that you use daily. And if you want support from them, go ahead and try to get on their live support. Never, ever. I mean, 9 out of 10 times I'm sending them an email. 6 days later, I'm getting my response back. Here's how you fix that problem. Yeah, thanks a lot.
I think the worst offenders of this are telecommunications providers, and also...
Yes, I don't want to mention any names here, but where I live in the UAE, they're not the best. There are several here, so I'm not going to pick on any particular one. But if I want support there, I'm dealing with a chat bot that just drives me insane. It asks me the most asinine questions that just doesn't make sense, right? So the fact that I have live support here, like I said, well worth the price of admission.
Live support. And we also have live support in Spanish, of all languages.
Not courtesy just Spanish. We have it, right?
Robert, yeah.
We have it in a variety of languages. There are people willing to help and who can help in a variety. And if they can't in your own language, Biela translates everything to a number of languages, right? I can ask a question in one language and then I get a reply in another language, right? So some of those features are amazing, right? But I always want to stress that we do have live support. If you are working here on the show, this is what it does for you, and this is what it created.
Yeah, so this is actually one of the websites. The other one that I was showing is actually still building, and it has a couple errors that it's actually still fixing itself. But since this one finished, I just wanted to show it to everyone and go through it and see how it looks. Yeah. So do you want to go through it?
Yeah, let's go through it, man. I mean, it looks like an episode of Mad Men, to be honest.
Mad Men, I haven't watched that. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's about these advertising guys, but I'm just looking at the look and the feel of it. Reminds me
Ah,
of Mad Men, right?
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
it
it's
does.
very slick. I mean, is this your idea of is this the prompt you gave it with your buzzwords?
Technically, yes. It does look like one of the websites that I was thinking of. Like it does inspire a little bit of that high fashion or high class. I'm not sure how to call it. The
High end. It's high
high end,
end,
yeah, the high end
right?
furniture where you actually go to these old houses. I think they host them in, and they present like these types of furnitures. It does kind of inspire me, that feel. I haven't been to one of these shows before, but this is what I kind of assume they look like. But this is just a small video generated by Biela to use as a hero section
So
here.
you didn't tell it to create a video. This it did on its own, right?
I didn't. This is all on its own.
So Biella has that foresight and that insight to know that when I start a website, one of the most important things is that hero section. We call it the hero section. That sort of that front page that sort of catches your eye, and that's the most important part of your website. I mean, it lets me know what kind of website I'm sort of entering and what your products are. If that first sort of hero section looks like it's high end, then whatever you're selling within that website is going to be high end,
That's
right?
actually a true point. Yes, the hero section is actually one of the most visited places on your website. It's the one that actually makes people. I think they call it a sell or make it or break it or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
make it or break it type sort of website. That's right.
yeah.
Either you
So
come in, you like it, you enter the website, or you look at it and go, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for high end furniture, and this doesn't look like high end furniture, right? But this absolutely does.
this does. Yeah. I mean, I do like this wavy pattern here as well. There's a lot of parallax effects as well, like I told it
And
to.
look, it tells you exactly what it is in the first. Look at this. Every sofa has a first chapter. 6 weeks under a gallery, 6 weeks under gallery light, 4 days in a fair, seasoned on a cover magazine, and then it's gone. We
Yeah.
collect those pieces before they become waste. We rehome them, quarter of the price, same craftsmanship, new chapter. Great idea. Not only is this, not only is this, environmentally friendly and economic and it's sustainable. It's the sustainable model and the fact that I can use it again and again and again. So
It
it's
actually
not
gave me a
just
little bit of a goosebump
environmentally
here
friendly.
with the. It
What's that?
actually made me feel a little bit of it gave me goosebumps for the for the lost furnitures, because this is kind of like a small story. Like, well, the it's kind of like Toy Story. You know how you
It's
the Toy Story
orphaned
movie.
furniture. That's right. It
Yeah.
gets orphaned,
You just
right? It does all
throw it
this
away.
work. It goes out on the road. It does shows. It does fairs. It's a cover of a magazine, and then it's normally
And it's
discarded
lost.
and then wasted, right? But
Yep.
these guys, they pick it up and they had, like I said, the idea for me was brilliant. I love the way that they were able to present this, and they sold it. Remember, they sold it. One of those investors went, "I'm in. I'll take it," right? But then when he
Yep.
looked at their website costs and he said, "What?" But I
We'll
mean,
check the
look at this
price on this
website.
one soon
I
at the
mean, look
end.
at this website. Look at how slick it looks and how sort of high end. Even the pictures that it's chosen, right? And these are pictures that Biela's chosen. I mean, with my own high end site, I would add my own photos, wouldn't I?
Yeah, so these are AI generated by Biela. I mean,
Hmm.
they're not really accurate, honestly. They do show furniture, which is a cool thing, but they're not the same. I mean, this is an armchair and this is a sofa. You would put here your own images, and this is what we're gonna do.
Yes.
This is a proof of concept, right? This is just a showcase of the front end and the design of it. But I do love this feature. Whenever a website has this type of stuff, like this sort of like mirror, I'm not sure how to call
Yes.
it,
It's
but
sort of pull away the screen, right? Kind of deal.
yeah, I love playing with these. And this is a showroom 2024 and rehomed today, right? So you can You can
So
basically, if you
it
had like
was
the same pictures, you could be like,
yes, it was in a gallery at one point. It was everybody was visiting it. It was talking about look at this and look at that. 6 weeks later, it's out on the road, right? So these
yeah,
guys have picked it up and given you the opportunity to have it for you, right? And when the website is able to convey that story for you, it's not just designing a website here, it's a user journey here. I get that user journey. I understand how it takes me from where this started as a $24,000 piece of furniture that has come to me through this process of being rehomed and reused and retooled. This talks to me, right? And the fact that Biella is able to sort of to build that user story for me is what I want to see, right? If I'm designing want every person that visits my website to understand that user journey that they have, right?
yeah. It's like we said in a previous live stream. We actually had a say for this. We're selling a feeling, like a story for this
Yes,
for
right. That's
website.
called the user journey. I mean, if you're going to sell anything, you're never selling a product at the end of the day. You're selling trust, you're selling feelings, you're selling emotions. This is why people buy products, right? And if a website can convey that, your job is half done, right? I mean, I feel that, I look at what I'm getting. I say to myself, look at what I'm getting. I'm getting a piece of quality showroom furniture that was 24,000 and I'm getting it now for a quarter of that price, right?
That's true.
And here are other options, right?
Wow, we have
Oh,
some
look at this feature. Yeah, look at this, eh?
card design here. I actually like this. I think it's pretty nice.
Yeah, right.
Looks fairly nice.
And I know that this is the original furniture from the show, but I actually like this furniture as well,
There's a little
right?
bug here where it makes the page too long instead of actually staying here and scrolling these.
Uh,
Because yeah, but we can fix this very quickly. Not a problem. We can actually showcase a tool for that. So let's do that right away. So
yes,
we have
I
this
mean, I
tool.
get this once in a while. What do I do when I want to get rid of this white space,
So
right?
this white space is caused by these. Instead of staying it sticky, right, and scrolling these sideways actually makes you scroll through all of this.
Hmm.
And to fix this, we can actually click on this tool here. What do you call this again, Adam?
I call it the magic button, right?
The
Because it's
magic
magic,
button.
literally fixes everything, right? My magic
That's
tool.
true.
It's called the magic tool,
Yep.
right?
And with this magic tool, we can actually select, or you can see it highlights the elements in the page.
Yes, you
And
can pick what you want, right?
I will pick, I don't know if I should pick this one or this one, but I think I'll pick this white space here.
Yeah.
And what
And
this
what it's
does,
done, it's copied it now, right?
yeah, it just puts it in the chat here. And whenever I ask the AI what, to edit or modify something about it, it knows the context behind it. So in this case, it knows that I want to
Where
get
I'm
rid of this.
talking about, right? Where I'm
Yeah, it
talking
knows
about.
exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. It
Yes.
knows where it is. It knows what I mean. It's basically a godsend. Let's call it that. So
Look, it's not called the magic tool for nothing. It's magic at the end of the day, right?
uh, the scrollable, the sideways scrolling cards.
Now, a little
Uh,
bit more about Biella. If I'm new to Biella tonight, let's say tonight's my first night on the show. And if you are new to the show, welcome aboard. Remember, I'm Adam and this is Theo. And this is Build with the Designers. Every Thursday night around this time, we have an idea. Sometimes it comes from our users, sometimes comes from the community, and sometimes it comes from us, ideas that we want to be able to help and share with you. So these Thursday night shows are here for you. Remember, if you have any suggestions, if you have any sort of comments you'd like to share with us, we're happy to hear from you. And on Thursday nights, we get to build them, right? So if you're new to the show, Biella is, how would you describe Biella, Theo? In just a couple of words, how would you describe Biella? What is Biella?
so BL is an AI coding platform that lets you create websites from as simple as text or or actually as simple as voice commands to something a little bit more time intensive as text, right? So you can use your own voice to communicate your ideas to BL, and it's going to be able to build those
Yeah.
ideas, turn them into reality.
I don't
And
need to know coding to do this, do I?
nope, no coding needed,
And
no
I
coding
don't need to know any
knowledge.
sort of technical. I'm dealing here with natural language, whether it's my native language of English or French or Spanish or whatever it is. I can sort of prompt Biella with those languages, can I?
That's correct. So we do have a lot of languages available that you can use to prompt in your native one. You can pick and choose from this list here, or you can also use your own voice to speak to Biella, and it's going to be able to transcribe basically everything you say, and it's going to be able to pretty much come up with the uh, design or the plan, right from your head. Just basically, it's like this motto right here. If you can imagine it, Biella can code it. Right, this is our motto, and it's
Yes.
basically true. If you can imagine it, if you have an idea you want to do, this is the place you want to do it, Biella.
That's what
And
Biella is, right? You imagine it and Biella will code it for you. The coding has literally disappeared from my abilities and my skills. I don't need to be able to code them. If I can code, it's still great. I can do it, but I don't have to here, right? The fact that Biella does all this for me and makes it simple, and I can create, any sort of web-based product using Biella, not just websites here, right?
that's true. We still have an issue here. I don't think I got it. I told it correctly what to do. Let's see. There's still a lot of white space below the cards and the.
Mention Adam hates white space. It tends to respond to that.
Do you tell it that? Adam
I
hates
tell it,
this.
I only need to tell it once though. I tell it, I hate white space, so let's not do this again, right? The thing
That's
is with this tool is, like I said, it's very user friendly, it's very intuitive. I can speak to it in a very natural way, and like I said, we joke a little bit about the fact that I talk to it that way, but it really is that simple. Whatever I want to design, I can design it in that kind of language, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the section below it while it
While it
completes the
fixes
fix.
that.
Yeah. So the section below is hover to see what we've rehomed.
So
Wow.
here you can look at some of the items that they've taken out of those showrooms, and now you see them in people's homes, right?
Yeah, this is where
Again,
you'd put
great
that
concept,
information.
great idea.
I do love
I'm
the
thinking
shapes
about
that it did. I mean, wow.
these sort of designs for the photos, the images, you mean?
Yeah, you see the staggered block look here.
Yes.
I mean,
And
I never.
notice that no two are the same, right?
Yeah, that's true. They're all
So
different. It's kind of like
like
an
I said,
art gallery website, in my
look,
opinion.
it understands. The nice thing about the AI and BL is it understands a lot of things intuitively. It understands working with a designer, we're working with furniture, we're working with things that are intuitive to people's interior design modes. So it works in an interior design mode, right? And look, even the colors that it chooses, I don't have to tell it to choose colors. I don't have to tell it to pick the fonts. All of that is done with Biella. Biella knows that you gave it a command that said, give me something that's modern, give me something contemporary, give me something classic, give me this. And it did all that
Contemporary
for
is
you.
a
I mean,
good word.
look at the colors that it's chosen, right?
Contemporary is a really good word. Very nice word for this. It really matches this.
But I mean, it's not just contemporary, it's classic, right? I
Yeah.
see a lot of these pieces as classics, right? I would put these in my home, and I tend to be a little bit more old school. I like a big heavy desk. I like leather furniture. I like things like that, right?
Big open fireplace, maybe.
Yes, right, with a big deer head over the fireplace. Not be as eco-friendly as I was just talking about, but
Yeah, that's not.
that deer didn't go to waste.
Well, yeah, you did eat it. So, okay, so it looks like it got fixed. That's awesome. While we're talking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Let's feature this now. So 5 rooms this season only, and we
Mm-hmm.
can. Perfect.
So Biela's done all this with that single prompt that you get. This is one prompt, right?
Yeah, all
And
of
for
this is
those of
with
you,
one prompt.
listen,
There's a
for those of you who've not tried Biela, Biela.dev, Biela.dev is what you want to go and try, because all you need to do is register. It doesn't take more than 2 minutes just to register. Doesn't cost anything. We don't hold any credit card numbers. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Register, try it out. With one prompt, look what we did. And with registering on Biela, you get more than one prompt, right? To be able to try something like that out and to build something on your first free trial, I mean, if that doesn't tell you to register and join, I don't know what will. I mean, look at this. Imagine these guys had come to Biella before they'd even done this. Their website could have cost nothing. They could have just registered, signed up for nothing, and gotten a website like this, right?
speaking of
From 4
cost.
million down to zero.
Speaking of cost, I mean,
Yep.
compared to 4 million, I mean, this is $5.63 for a website.
So what
That's
is that you're
pretty
looking at?
crazy.
What is $5.53? What is that?
It's the cost that Biela uh, took in order to create this website. So this is
So
what
this website cost Biella $5.
in it costs you $5.63 to build this website using Biela. I mean, compare that to
No, it
four
cost
million
4
pounds.
million. Yeah. No, it cost
That is
4
just
million, right?
yeah.
My
This is
goodness.
not 4 million, guys, and I'm pretty sure
But
this
it
looks
looks
way
like
more.
a million. I would put it up against their website. It looks like $1 million website. I mean,
It does.
I
I
don't
do
know if
like
anybody
it.
would pay $100 for a website still, but it's a very high end, very sharp looking website. I mean, look at that. Look at those features as you go up and down, right?
You know, you say who would pay £4 million for a website? You'd be surprised. I mean, these people were in 2026 and they paid £4 million for a website. So
I
they had
wish I
all the
had
tools
known before.
at their fingertips. They had all of these AIs that they could ask, "Hey, what's a good website to, build my website with, or what's a good builder for my website?"
I have an AI they could have went with. They could have went with Adam, right? I could have built this website, like I said, for 1 million. I would have not $5.43, but I would
All
have
right,
charged them 1 million. They'd have
let's
still
take a
made money.
look. Let's take a look at the other website. So this is the one that we made. I really like this one. It's one of my favorites, actually.
I like
We
it
might
very
actually
much as
change
well, right?
this intro here, this hero section video. I'm more of a
Why?
picture sort of guy, but if you like it, Adam, we could keep it.
I definitely like it. I mean, it says high-end furniture, and that's what
All
we
right, let's
want
see. This
here.
is the rooms section,
Yeah.
where you can actually buy fully furnished rooms, like the furniture in the rooms, not the actual rooms themselves. This is the story. Okay, so we can also change these with the backend that we're gonna build. Sustainability. This is a very important thing, and looks like
Not
it's
just sustainability, but also this ability to reuse and to
yeah.
save the planet and all kinds of things. That sustainability is a story unto itself.
And this is where you can visit. Well, we might actually modify this visit a little bit because we're actually going to build this as a store so that you can actually purchase. But we might repurpose this as a contact form so you can actually contact. So
Very cool.
fairly,
Very cool.
fairly nice. Let's see in the rooms here. I want to see if you can actually click on one of these. Okay, so you can't for now, but we will be able to do that in the future. But for
Yes,
now,
I think in the future that is something you would definitely do, right? Click on the
yeah,
room and see various pieces of furniture in the room as well.
we can do that right away. So, uh, but let's also take a look at the other website that I gave at the beginning. So let's share my screen
Was
and we
this with the
can
same prompt or was this a
same
different
prompt,
prompt?
same
Same prompt.
prompt. I think the only thing that this one is missing. Let me take a look. Wow, this was built. Yeah. So, oh, actually, no. The other one was missing the link, the URL. but this one does have the URL. I was just
Very
worried that it might, take a couple things from the URL itself. But this is how the other website looks. I think it looks pretty good as well. It has the image format here instead of a video. It looks
Let's see what it looks
more or less the same. Also a really big text here.
like.
8 rooms this month. Okay. Oh, you can click on them and it takes you to the
Can
rooms
you show
page.
us?
They do have the price, but the price is fairly dark. You can't really see it depending on the image. So that might be some...
Can you share the website?
Oh, my bad. I wasn't I wasn't aware that it wasn't showing. Okay, my bad. So let's take it back from the beginning.
Yeah.
So this is the hero section without a video. It has an image this time. Another fairly long text.
Yes.
Okay, and this is a section for the rooms that I was talking about, and you guys couldn't see. That has the price here, but you can't really see it because
It's a little dark. I mean, that's easy to fix.
dark.
That's one of the easiest things to fix, isn't it?
We
It's
can
just
also use the
basically
tool.
that. Yeah, the tool, and sort of just ask it to change the color on the price.
It looks like it has almost the same issue as the other website, where the scrolling.
It might be
affects-
that the text is dark. That's all. And I mean, we could add a very simple fix. And again,
That's
these
true.
fixes, I'm not a developer in any way, shape, or form, but I just in English, I can say to it, can you fix this for me? It's too dark, right? I don't need to go into the development, abilities to be able to do that. Move the font
course you
and do
don't,
this
yeah.
and do that. No, change it. It's too
BL is
dark,
super
right?
easy to use. They've
Yes,
made it-
and that's something that you love about using Biela, this tool that is just so simple. And imagine now, look what you did. You created 2 websites in less than 30 minutes, right? In 2 websites.
I mean, it was
Imagine you
less
had
than
a
that
business.
actually.
Yes,
But
well,
yeah,
imagine if you had a business and you wanted to try this out. You could create 6 of these or 7 of these websites, sort of put them out there for people, even do a little survey amongst your friends and family, and then decide which one you want to use, right? I mean, these kinds of features are things that we could never do before. I would call a development team. I'd ask them to make me a website. It would cost me an arm and a leg. And I would be happy when I got one in less than 3 months. I wouldn't go to the trouble of A, creating multiple websites because the fees would be phenomenal, and B, wait more than 3 months for more than one website, right? I got a business. I want my business up and running. I want people to see my products. I need it now. I need it fast, right? And that's one of the advantages of using a tool like Biela, right? Simple language, does what I want it, very clear. It's easy to understand, and it lets me know that I want this. Look.
I'm
Now,
a
I
little
don't know
bit
what Prince
confused about
Charming
this.
is doing in the forest. Maybe it's talking about the furniture is built out of wood or something, but it might be something that I'd probably change here.
I would
Right.
probably change this as well. Looks like Prince Charming. You mean like the Snow White character?
Yes, it looks like the character from Frozen, right?
Oh yeah, that too. I didn't watch that, but sure. Yeah, I would
Nobody's-
change this. I would change this fairly quickly, but
Look, this marketplace that it's created. People submit furniture to it. People are able to work with it. I mean, it's not just a website. Actually, it's more than a website. It's a marketplace where people can sort of work themselves into it. They can become part of the ecosystem, right?
wow.
And you need things in this case when we're going to be working next week. We need things like interfaces. We need a dashboard. We need to work on that heavy backend stuff, right?
Yeah, the
Which is the
admin stuff.
reason we want to use Biela Enterprise next week, because the amount of things that you need to do with that backend can be done, like you said, with Biela, but Enterprise does it at a much better level, right? It needs to be able to have that interface with the clients. It needs to have, the dashboard that people can work with.
Yeah, but also considering this is a business and we're trying to do this for a business, And it's like an enterprise level at this point, right? When you get into the millions, you kind of want enterprise level quality. And we're not saying that Biela doesn't put out quality. It does. And as you can see in this case, these websites look very nice compared to what they did have for the 4 million pounds. Because I did take a look, and they had a pretty bare bones website, but we're not going to judge here. But yeah, in this
Well, look,
case, since we want
in
to
this
do an
particular
enterprise
case,
level, we're going to use
yes,
Biela
right.
Enterprise.
You know, you submit your furniture. There's all kinds of features that involves. It's not just as simple as, you know, post your picture and we're going to sell it for you. It's not like a Craigslist, right?
Yeah.
This is something that needs sort of some serious work going on, right? There's an admin that needs to be built. Biela can build dashboards. I mean, that's not something crazy, but it needs to have an interface. And when you're dealing with an interface now, you're dealing with a lot more information. You're dealing with issues of privacy. You're dealing with issues of how the website interacts with people. So enterprise is able to do all that. Like we said, Biela can do it, but enterprise just does it in a faster and more efficient manner, right? I know you're playing with the doors talking, aren't you?
Look at this, Adam. I'm so surprised of this feature. I've never seen this before.
Look,
Wow.
we've built a site that appeals to people that want to work in this space, right? If it's not going to do this, come on. The fact
Wow.
that Biela can do all this without being told, that's the thing, right?
Without
Imagine.
being told. I mean, this is insane. This is impressive. I really love this feature. I've never seen this before on any website.
Well,
I mean,
now
imagine
you've done
having
it, so
this
you can
for.
ask for it, right? And look what it says: book a private viewing, right?
Yeah. Book
So
a private
to
view.
see those pieces of furniture that you
This is a
want to
little
be
bit
able
like
to
Narnia.
the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe,
Yep. Okay.
right?
So, what do you think about this website? This website in particular. What's your opinion about it?
Other than Prince Charming, there, I think I actually like the other one better. I'm a big fan, like I said, of the video hero section, right? I like that.
Okay.
It draws me in every time. I'm very visual, and something that does something like that, you know, pulls me in every time. So, as much as you like playing with this closet, take me back to the website, right?
I really love this closet feature here.
Of
I
course
wish
you do.
maybe we could actually take this. We could take the code for this and implement it into the other website. That would be such a nice feature. But maybe we can actually do that with Enterprise. What do you think? Maybe we can do that next
I
week.
mean, I think you could probably do it with Biela as well. I don't think it needs enterprise.
We could try. Yeah, we could
Enterprise,
try.
right? I mean, we could ask it to sort of build us a feature where the doors open like a closet, and behind the doors is some kind of message, right?
I mean, this is something that I want to say that if you planned out to build such a feature, I think it would take more than one prompt, in my opinion. Like this closet
Right.
here.
Absolutely. I know, absolutely.
You know, I've had situations where it would like take a little bit more, like one more prompt, one extra prompt, and this did it in one. But yeah, I agree. I do like the other website more than this one. So let's switch over to that. And in the meantime, I actually did give the prompt to make it a store, and let's see if it's finished. So let me share that.
Mhm.
All right, so it's still building here, and I gave it a prompt to, and I said like this: I want a shop here where you can click on the items like the rooms and see and be able to purchase the room full of furniture, and then at the end,
Very
please.
nice. Right.
So
And that's the way a lot of stuff's being sold these days. I mean, you click onto an image, and within that image, you click on the various items within the image and prices and you know where to buy them and a little bit of information about those items. Very cool idea, right? And it's the way the world is now. I mean, nobody designs a website anymore where I click on a single chair, you know, apropos of nothing, right? It's always contextualized within a space, right? So here I have the coffee table and the sofa and the lamps all within a room that sort of fits as one, right? It's a natural environment of where I'd find these things. I don't think anybody is buying, you know, single items on a white background anymore.
no, of course not. They want to see it. I mean, especially for clothing as well. I've seen it.
Clothing has to be on people.
Has to be
Furniture needs to be in rooms, right?
yeah,
And
because
cars need to be on a track, and tires need to be on cars. So whatever it is I'm selling, it has to be conceptualized,
has to
right?
be in a place in a time, of course.
That's right. That's
Now, I
right.
was thinking, what could we actually build the admin dashboard to do? So, in your opinion, what do you think it should do?
Well, number one, it should ask me for a couple of things. It should know a little bit about me. So if it's going to choose the furniture for me or help me customize a
Oh, no, no, no,
room.
no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait, I mean
Mm,
the admin dashboard, like the place for the admins where they can
all right.
add furniture here. I think, in my opinion, I think it should contain, because I want to make a list so that we can
Uh-huh.
actually have the things that we need. So, in my opinion, I think we should have, of course, the items that we want to put. And in this case, we have the rooms here. We can have a
Right.
room section in the admin dashboard where we can have images for the rooms. And I think Biella
Mm-hmm.
finished. That's why the screen cut off. But yeah, we can have the images for the rooms as well as the prices and a very lengthy description, because I mean this is technically a pretty long, pretty premium purchase. I think. I mean, you'd spend around a couple of $1,000,
Yep. Yep.
2,000.
You saw some of the stuff there, right?
You would
I
like
mean,
to know more
it
about
wouldn't
it.
be just a wooden coffee table. It would have to be more of a description than that. You're right.
That's true.
If you're
Yeah,
spending that kind of money, I want to know what kind of wood it is. Can we give
exactly.
them also some sort of PLUs or SKU codes so that I know how many of those items I have? I mean, usually they're
What is that?
lookup codes. Lookup codes.
Oh, lookup codes, like well, I'm not too
Like
familiar with that. I'm not sure what they
Well,
actually do.
I would give it a SKU number. So when I have an inventory, the nice thing about a lot of these are probably one-off items, right? They use them in a
Ah,
show and they're gone.
okay, I get it. So you want like an item that you can look up on the manufacturer's website?
Yes, perhaps, right? But again, if
Oh,
we think about it logically for a moment, if they're one-off pieces, maybe not. Maybe not, right?
it
But if I am designing
depends.
any kind of
Yeah.
sort of website where I'm selling something, I want to be able to give each item a particular code lookup, right?
Yeah. Um, well, I'm not sure if we could build that because we might need to implement the backend stuff for that. I mean,
Yes,
we
and
would need.
we're not like I said, we're not looking to do that right
We're not. I
now.
mean, we are
We
recreating the website, but we're not. We don't have the
yes,
backend. We won't have the backend. We don't have the supply. We're not the company, so we're just building a lookalike website for them. And
yes,
the main purpose of this build call and the next week's build call is to actually showcase what we could do for less money. So instead of four
absolutely
million
less money,
pounds, for 4 million pounds, for less than
right?
4 million pounds, we could do a lot more. All right, so
Definitely for less.
let's see what it did. So we have the rooms here, and oh yeah, now we have a view room button. Wow. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this again. So we go back to all rooms. That's impressive. I really love the
Next,
animations. It kept the whole design of the website as well. I mean, it's dark mode, but it's not like a different dark mode. This is something that it already had before.
mm-hmm.
But it kept the feeling, the text, everything, every animation as well.
Click on
I
the
love
other
it.
two images. Let me see what it has there.
So I think these
Oh,
are
so it
just the same images that it
yes, but
generated.
you can see the furniture up close. For example, the couch is sort of taken.
It
It's taken
does.
the couch in context of the room and had it as a standalone, as if it was just selling the couch.
That is correct. It did keep the context. So in this overview, I would say you have a couch and also a lamp, and you have the couch up close here, and you have the
Yep.
lamp up close here. Now, obviously, we would have to modify this a little bit so that we can actually see the whole image. Currently, I think you can only see the whole image here in the
Mm-hmm.
small preview, but I would like a full screen image type stuff. But that's very
Absolutely.
easy to fix and to add. And we also have the price. So the Kensington Lounge. Let's see if that's correct. I want to see if It's called, yes, it is called the Kensington Lounge.
Yes. No, it kept the name. I noticed that.
Yeah, and the price as well, it kept it £6 grand and 420 pounds, or dollary dues. No, they're not
No, this
dollars.
is pounds. This is pounds, right?
This is pounds. Okay. So it has a small description, has a couple tags here. We're gonna have to add this in the admin dashboard as well. So a couple tags, the name, of course, a small summary, or I guess so, like a summary. I guess. Dimensions suitable for rooms, 6 meters by 5 meters and above. So we're
That's
also
a
gonna
nice
have,
feature. That's a nice feature, you know?
yeah, we're also
A lot
gonna
of
have a,
times you'll see furniture in a room and you won't know if it'll fit your room.
yeah, that's correct. So we're gonna have dimensions added to the admin dashboard as well. We
Nice.
actually kind of want dimensions for both of the items, or actually all of the items.
All of the items, yes. No, if you're shopping for furniture, you want all the items, right?
Yeah, and you have all the
'Cause
pieces
it
here.
mentions the material as well, doesn't it? Does it mention the material?
Muted polyform ensemble, staged at 100% design London. Every piece is in showroom condition. I'm not sure, does it? Maybe it says, oh yeah, it says here for each item itself.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
So let me see if I can
that's
zoom in a little
something.
bit.
That's something you want to have in the admin
so,
as well, no?
So the pieces, right? We have 7 items, 11 pieces. I'm not sure what the difference is. 7 items, 11 pieces. I'm not sure. But we have the stone linen upholstery, solid walnut legs, 1 minor exhibition tag mark on underside. Wow, that is crazy. So you can even add small defects that it might have, because this is, again, showroom furniture is used furniture. It's not brand new. I think even with brand new furniture, you might actually get a couple defects. I know I did. I didn't return it, but it was like a small tag or some chipped corner. Even with new furniture, you get that.
I mean, this is all what we've been able to do with Biella this week. Next week, what we'll be doing is we'll be working with Enterprise, and Enterprise will be able to walk us through sort of the back end and the sort of the heavy lifting that's done in a website, right? And we know that Biella can do it, but when I have a tool like Enterprise will be able to see, can do it, faster and probably in a manner that's even more efficient, just because of the compute power that it has available to it, right?
We'll be able
we'll
to
take a look at that, right?
Have multiple agents as well. Yeah, take a look at it. More design features, more coding. It also has like workflows, but I'm not going to get into too much detail about it.
No, and I mean, we'll save that for next week. That's part of the charm of talking about Biella Enterprise next week, right?
Yeah, we can spin off like multiple agents at the same time. This
is what we've created this week with Biella. It took a couple of simple prompts, but it did a great job. I mean, I love it. This is some website that I would probably go to myself and probably shop off of, right?
That's
true. For the simple reason that it appeals to me, and I mean, it works for me. I love it. So this was just in less than an hour we were able to create this and sort of tweak it a little bit here and there. So very impressive. Do we have anything from the viewers there, Theo? Any questions?
Let's see. So Chaotic Kyle said, but previously, I appreciate you guys. Sorry I got to run. I just popped in to show some love. Thank you so much, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Cheers. Tomorrow I will call you guys. Thank you, Kyle, so much.
We appreciate
you. Good luck with your run or something. I'm not sure what you're going to do, but good luck with that. I also noticed a couple things here. So the 7 items, 11 pieces. It's actually 7 categories of items and then 11 pieces, because it has like 2 tables.
Yes, 2 pieces, yes.
Custom for I think 4 rugs. I'm not sure. And this might also count as a 3, or
yes.
I'm not sure. But yeah,
3 pieces. Yes, it does. Yeah.
So let's see, if we purchase full ensemble, inquire about individual pieces. So we can also add a form here in the visit section for this particular part, but let's see, purchase. Okay, so it gives me an alert on the screen that it's coming soon. Okay, so that's perfect. That's a perfect place to leave it at for next week.
Perfect.
Also have the inquire, and which takes us to the visit page. Perfect. Okay, so I think this is a good place to leave it at. What do you think, Adam? Is this
I think it's an appropriate place to sort of stop and to sort of pick it up next week with enterprise, right?
That's
We
correct.
saw what Biella could do tonight. We saw how simple it is to use. We saw how user friendly it is, and how effective and efficient it is, in the sense that it makes it very, very easy to use and develop something based on a few simple prompts. And like I said, I was just dealing with English here, nothing more. So for me, was a great sort of first step with their $4 million website that we're looking to sort of fix for a little less than 4.
We keep poking fun at them for spending 4 million. I mean, that is an insane amount of money for a website. I don't know why. Why didn't they think to stop at one point? I mean, just burning money. They could have come to BL and do it for a couple $100, fully built.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go, guys. Thanks for always being here on Thursday night. We appreciate you. We hope we see you next week. Always welcome here. We love to hear from you, your comments, your suggestions, ideas. Remember, if you have an idea, this is the place where you want to be, to tell it to us, and maybe we'll put you on the show next week or the next week or the next week, and then you'll have an opportunity to be on and talk about your website, your web project, your management system, whatever it is that you want to design. We're happy to work with our community. So thanks for joining us here tonight. We're looking forward to seeing you next week for part 2. And until next time, thank you very much. Theo, great job.
Thank you so much, everyone.
See you next week.
Thank you, Adam. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.